is Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today we're making one of my favorite holiday treats, peanut butter balls. These are so good and so delicious and so simple and easy to make. It only takes 4 ingredients. You're going to need some peanut butter, whatever peanut butter you love, use that because they will taste better to you. And you're going to need 6 tablespoons of butter, some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and a couple of cups of confectioner's powdered sugar. And that is it. It's really quick and easy, and they don't take long, and they're just so delicious and definitely a favorite around the holidays. Okay, so we're going to start off with 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. I've already measured this out, and this is a good sized batch. You can cut this batch in half if you don't want as many of these. But I think there's never enough. They're really tasty. So 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, and then we're going to add 1 cup of peanut butter. And you can use the peanut butter of your choice. It is all good. As much of that peanut butter as we can. I don't waste any of that good stuff. All right. So I've got that. And then we're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter. You could probably use margarine in this. I've never tried it. I don't use margarine, but I definitely prefer real butter. So we're going to take 6 tablespoons. And I'll just cut this into chunks just so it's easier to mix. Oops. You want to make sure you start with a clean surface because I'm messy. I always drop stuff. I always got it everywhere when I'm done. All right. So now we are just going to mix this all together until it makes a nice soft dough. Okay, so once you have it all combined really well, you can use a mixer with this. I just find that the powdered sugar just makes too much of a mess. It's much easier to do it by hand. So once you've got it all mixed really well, you're ready to make some peanut butter balls. So you are going to need, you can use a cookie sheet. I just have a wooden cutting board with a piece of parchment on top. You can also use wax paper for this, that's fine. Whatever you have on hand works out really well. And you're just gonna make around 1-inch balls. Just roll them in your hand and make some 1-inch balls. As big as you want them. You can make big ones, you can make them really tiny. It's totally up to you. I like to do around 1 inch. So we're just gonna set these on parchment paper and get them all ready. So we've got our little peanut butter balls of goodness. And we're not going to cook these, so we're going to dip these so they don't have to be far apart. You can squeeze as many as you can on the pan. All right, so there, we've got all our peanut butter balls made. And this one's tiny, but we've got 24 balls out of this recipe. And right now we're going to take this, excuse me, and pop this in the refrigerator for about 15-20 minutes while we get our double boiler going to melt down the chocolate. So that will just help firm these up a little bit so they're a little easier to handle while we are dipping them in the chocolate. So we're going to toss these in the fridge. Okay, so while our peanut butter balls are in the fridge cooling for us, it's just to make them a little more so you can handle them easier. I'm heating up the water. I've got just a makeshift double boiler, a small saucepan with some water, and a glass bowl. And I'm going to put about 1.5 cups or so of chocolate chips in here. I'm using the mini chips because they melt a little bit easier, a little faster. And I like to add a tablespoon of coconut oil just to help it be a little bit more smooth. It kind of smooths out the chocolate. You don't have to use the coconut oil though. That's just something that I like to do. We're just going to put like a tablespoon in there and melt it right in with it. And you just want to melt this down. You can also melt this down in the microwave if you choose to. That works as well. You just want to get this nice and liquidy, this chocolate. And I just kind of keep stirring until it's all melted. Okay, so once you've got your chocolate nice and smooth and all melted, you just want to, I like to take a little fork and just put these right in the chocolate, roll them around, and then you're just going to kind of drip off your excess chocolate and put them right back on the sheet. So we can, and these are so yummy. They're like little Reese's balls, I guess. And if you would like to put sprinkles on these, like festive sprinkles, you could do that right now. You want to do that while the chocolate's hot, so they'll stick to the chocolate, because if you wait, the chocolate it hardens back up and it won't, they won't stick. So you want to do that right now if you want sprinkles. Put that right on here. I'm going to move fairly quickly with these because it does soften up the peanut butter while you're got it in the chocolate. But that's it. After you get these all done, just toss them right in the fridge. Okay, so once you have all your peanut butter balls covered in chocolate, you can leave them out for a few minutes and let the chocolate harden. You put your sprinkles on first and then let them harden. You can toss them in the fridge and let them harden. You can, once they get hard, you can cover them over and just toss them in the fridge until you're ready to serve them. And they are just so delicious. So we're gonna pop these in the fridge. Okay, and just a little tip, there's quite a bit of chocolate left in here. So I'm just gonna take this chocolate and put it in a paper cup and put it in the fridge, or let it cool down at least. And then I can remelt this, put it in a baggie or something and save it so when I want to melt down chocolate for something else. Or this is really good if you shave it like on top of a cake or something like that, over strawberries and whipped cream. You can use this kind of a chunk of chocolate and just grate it up over stuff. Or you can remelt it down when you, on your next recipe, you need melted chocolate. So that just saves, instead of wasting that chocolate, because there's quite a bit left over in there, we're just gonna save that up and we'll have it for something else. Okay, so once you have hardened the chocolate up, you can just pull this extra right off and eat it because it's tasty. But then you have your peanut butter balls all ready to go. They're ready to be served. Or these freeze really well, so if you want to make these ahead of time and throw them in the freezer for a couple of weeks, have them ready for holidays and parties and whatever. They're super easy to do and super delicious. And they just break right apart, and you've got your peanut butter inside your chocolate. Oh my goodness. These are so good. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.